What's going on, guys? You're checking out Qgen HQ. My name is Chris. Welcome back to a brand new video. It has finally arrived. The Model O by Glorious Gaming is here in the studio. I am super excited about this. This has been heavily talked about in our community. It's been heavily talked about in everyone's community. All eyes are on the Model O right now. Before we get into the review, I want to just take a moment and appreciate how awesome this box is. This is the nicest box I've ever seen a mouse be delivered in. I'm sorry, it's really nice. I mean, you got the little holographic here, the word to send, all your information you need with that holographic. Again, very cool box. Just something I had to bring up. Kudos to Glorious. That's a cool looking box, man. So here's the mouse. Out of the box, I chose to go with the matte white. Now, before we go on, I was really shocked to find out that they offered 4 different color options, or kind of color options for this mouse. For Glorious Gaming's first big competitive mouse that they're actually releasing, and you're getting 4 different options is really unique and very cool. And the 4 different options are matte white, which I have here, matte black, glossy black, and glossy white. The glossy options will run you $59.99, and the matte options will run you $50. And $50 off the bat, I'm gonna tell you right now, is a sweet spot for any type of mouse. You're not getting that overkill $80 final mouse price point. I feel $50 is perfect. This is kind of as high as you want to go, between 50 to maybe I'll touch on 60, but $50 you really cannot complain here. The reason why I chose to go with the matte white version over the glossy white is 1, I don't have a white mouse, and 2, gloss seems to really pick up a lot of smudges and fingerprints, and I don't want to be sitting there cleaning up my mouse. So that's why I went with the matte version. Also, something that you might want to hear is that if you go with the matte version, it will be true to the 67 grams they say this mouse is. If you go for the glossy version, it will be 68 grams. Not a huge difference. You're never going to notice that, but it's something that you guys need to know about. Overall, first take of this mouse, very, very nice looking mouse. Super lightweight, like I said, 67 grams. But you can't help to notice it's strikingly familiar to the Final Mouse Ultralight Phantom here. Same type of holes going on here to keep it lightweight. The body style seems really, really familiar. I mean, it's really kind of on point. It's really the front end that's any kind of different here, if you guys could even see that. But, you know, this is being called the Final Mouse Killer. Let me tell you something, man. The mouse game is changing, all right? The competitive mice game is changing, and I love it, because these companies are delivering us, you know, what we really want. As consumers, you want to have options. Options are amazing, and I like to see the competitive gaming mice be made by different companies. I talked about the electronics a few weeks ago. Phenomenal mouse, been using it as my daily driver. I love it. Now I'm talking about the Model O. Very, very awesome mouse. I'm already falling in love with this mouse. So let's get into some of the technical options on this mouse. Okay, so when it comes to the buttons, you have 6 buttons total on this mouse. This technically is an ambidextrous mouse, except the mouse 4 and 5 buttons here are only going to be able to be accessed by your right-hand thumb. So basically, you got to be right-handed to use this mouse. Being left-handed, you're going to be losing 2 buttons. If that's something that you could deal with, then pick it up. They opted for the right and left click to be Omron switches, which makes sense. They went for the 20 million clicks over the 50 million. That's probably how they save some money here. But 20 million, 50 million, is it going to break? Who knows? They do give you a 2-year warranty out of the box, so that's good to know. The mouse 4 and 5 buttons here, I do not know the switches on that. If you guys know, please let me know down below which switches they went with. And the scroll wheel, I like it. It's a little stiff. It might give after some use, it's a little stiff. But other than that, I have really no complaints here. The DPI button is in the middle, and pretty easy to reach, pretty standard. What's really cool is on the bottom of the mouse, they have a little DPI indicator here that changes colors every time that you hit the DPI switch. And it will go everything from 400 up to 3200. Very easy to access here, which is cool. But if that's not enough and you want to get, really more in depth with your mouse, they do offer software on their website. The Glorious Gaming Model O software, go ahead and download that. And you'll notice as soon as you open up the software, you have a ton of options here, which is pretty standard. You have everything from your DPI loop. You can, change out your macros. You could change your polling rate. You could change the lighting, obviously. Your DPIs, the lowest I see able to go here is 400. But I think that's, pretty proper. They also, which is really unique, they give you something called the bounce time, and that's basically how fast not only you double clicking but maybe shooting in game. If you're playing like an FPS or something like that, that's really kind of unique. I don't usually see that. You can save 3 different profiles to the mouse, and you can save 1 to it as well. So if you were to, leave your house, go to a friend's house, or maybe a competitive tournament, plug your mouse in, have your profile saved right to it, you're good to go. Another thing that's pretty unique with this mouse is the RGB control. Obviously, yeah, you have the software to go in there and set it up to be however you want it to be to match your settings and your setup. But what's really cool is if you hold down the scroll wheel, the DPI button, and the mouse 4 button at the same time, simultaneously, you could actually scroll through different RGB settings on the mouse itself, which is pretty cool. I mean, you don't usually see that on a mouse. Is it needed? No, but it's cool to have that option there. Without, maybe you don't want to use the software. Maybe you're okay with everything just being stock. You have that option right there, ready to go, which I do like. You're not forced to use their software, which is good. That's a good thing. We want things like that, all right? You don't want anything. You want to be able to plug, play, go. That's it. Let's talk about the cable. This is their Ascended cable, which is their version of a paracord. Their version of, Final Mouse has their, Phantom cord. I have noticed it's probably the thickest one I've seen on the market, but it's very lightweight. It does complement the 67 grams very well. Does not get snagged or anything. Very easy, very nice. When you're playing with this mouse, it's very nice. Even the front of the mouse here where the cable comes out, it's kind of angled upwards, which is good, so it won't get snagged. I do like that. They paid very close attention to detail here. On the bottom of the mouse, let's talk about the feet. They have 4 of them. They're called G-Skates. It's basically their version of Hyperglides, which is dope. If you go to the website, you can pick up another pair for around $8. So if these do end up getting damaged or just worn out over time, you can go ahead to the website and pick up another pair fairly cheap here. They seem to be readily available. I do not have any issues on this mouse, on a soft mouse pad. It's very smooth. No drag, nothing like that. It's very snappy. I do like that. I have not tried it on a hard mouse pad, so keep that in mind. On a soft mouse pad, I see no issues here. It glides very nicely. The sensor is a PMW sensor. It's very standard. It's on all competitive mice these days. It's just a thing to do. It's very snappy, very responsive. That one-to-one response time is what you want in a competitive mouse, especially when you're playing something like an FPS where you want to get those flicks to really kind of sync up here with your super lightweight mouse. It's basically holding onto a shell. It's super lightweight. 67 grams is perfect. I don't think it needs to be any heavier, any lighter. I feel like between 60 to maybe like 70, maybe 80 at max is really the sweet spot these days for a light mouse. The aesthetics, absolutely beautiful. The RGB is not too dim. It's pretty vibrant. I like the cool little glorious logo here with the little man's face here with the beard. Pretty cool, pretty dope. And on the right side, you just have the word glorious, not stamped all over the place like you've seen with the Air 58 Ninja on the top right. This mouse is unique. This is different. This is awesome. And I'm really happy that we have this mouse today. A quick sound test here of the buttons. Let me go ahead and show you the on switches here. These are the left and right click. Sounds pretty good. The scroll wheel, it's a little stiff, but not bad. And then the mouse 4 and 5, the left clicks here. Sounds pretty good. Not too loud for a pretty light shell. I like it. So, I cannot stress this enough to you guys. I really cannot. I love that the competitive mice game is constantly changing. I love that it's being made by gamers. This mouse was made by actual gamers. Just like the electronics that I spoke about a couple weeks back, made by a gamer. It's what we want, As a consumer, we benefit here. This healthy competition between companies, making a lighter mouse or better mouse or faster mouse, we're the ones that get the benefit because we have the choice. We're not being forced to go and spend a ton of money on one mouse that's going to deliver what we really want in a competitive mouse. So I'm really happy that Glorious delivered this mouse, especially in all the different color options and gloss options they delivered it here at the $50 price point. I think is absolutely perfect. I really do. The cable's great. It sounds great. It feels great. It's super responsive, super easy to flick. I've been playing a lot of Apex here. And, I've been doing a little bit better using this mouse. Either that or I don't know, maybe it's just one of those one of those weird things where you think you're doing better, but anyway, it's the mouse. I'm gonna keep telling myself it's the mouse. Well, guys, I really hope you enjoyed the video. If you guys are interested in this mouse, obviously it will be linked down below in the description. Hopefully I have an affiliate link with them. If I do, please buy to that link. It will support the channel here and help me out. I will love you guys forever. I love you guys anyway. Please consider subscribing, share the video with a friend, like the video. Let me know down below which one you would pick up, which color option you would go with, and why. And is this the mouse for you? Is this the final mouse killer? Let me know, guys. All right, guys. A bunch of stuff happening here in the future. Next week I have a pretty banger video happening here. Hope you guys stay tuned. I will see you all next week. Holler at me in the Discord, guys. Peace out.